Hello, lore nerds. Today, we're getting a little bit draconic by covering the god Asgorath. Asgorath, or Io as they are commonly known in the Outer Planes, is the dragon god of creation with dubious origins and mysterious activities. He or she, in some traditions, manipulates the destinies of all dragons in a very secretive way, so no one really suspects it was him. So, what exactly is Asgorath? Well, that is quite debated. Some believe that Asgorath is an aspect of the world serpent. Others say he is a primordial who ascended to godhood after the Tearfall. And some even say that Asgorath is similar to Lord Ao, some form of over deity who is attached and doesn't interact too much, but is a near all powerful overseer. Asgorath never manifests to his worshippers, instead appearing as a powerful presence in people's minds. Although it is likely that as a powerful dragon god, Asgorath could manifest as any kind of dragon, even other draconic creatures like wyverns or pseudo-dragons. Old draconic myths claim that he manifested only once during the creation of the multiverse. It claims that Asgorath was huge, so massive in fact that even his scales were larger than any dragon alive today or that ever existed. Asgorath is worshipped and or revered by all of dragonkind. Even kobolds, half-dragons, dragonborns, and humans are known to worship Asgorath. He does not have as many worshippers as other draconic deities, but many worshippers of other dragon gods do pay homage to him. Clerics of Asgorath do not really have a very set dogma or hierarchy, instead worshipping him based on their own personal interpretation. This sort of neutrality and personal interpretation that clerics have over Asgorath leads him to being interpreted as, say, a god of justice and good by gold and silver and other metallic dragons, or a chaotic, destructive deity by things such as red dragons. And because of his neutral alignment and detached personality, Asgorath has no true enemies among the gods. Asgorath's only concerns dragons and their continued survival. He may offer aid to them, but he might also assist non-dragons to put down a dragon that threatens the entire race's survival. He usually only interferes when situations escalate to a large scale, often using a servant or emissary, rarely intervening directly, and usually only for very major events. Like referenced earlier, draconic myths state that Asgorath is the creator of the multiverse, willingly bleeding into the void to give rise to creation. Many myths state that Asgorath can see the future, knows all spells, and owns at least one of every magic item in existence. Some even say that Asgorath created the Lady of Pain. However, some myths, particularly from the Dragonborn of Abir, who know him as Io, believe that the Dragonborn were created when Io was killed by the primordial Erakus. So, Asgorath, Io, might be dead or possibly not. This myth might be false, or even if it's true, gods can bounce back from being dead, so who knows? In some tellings, particularly of those that believe Asgorath was once a primordial, it is said that the Batraki released her from imprisonment in the last period of the Days of Thunder. This is what scholars have referred to as a pretty bad idea, as Asgorath promptly threw an ice moon at Abir Toril, which is what created the Tearfall and almost destroyed the world. This is what led to Lord Ao splitting Abir Toril into Abir and Toril, and also, around this point, a lot of dragon eggs fell from the sky and hatched, furthering the idea that dragons were made by Asgorath. So that's all for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.